And good morning, good morning, good morning. What's going on, y'all? How's everybody doing out there? Welcome to Coffee with Kuzz, man. Happy New Year. Yeah, it's a new year. Yeah, we're in 2025. I'm still like really, it's amazing. We have so much going to happen this year, 2025, and just it's like a fresh new hope. It's like the last 4 years have just been just like something different, man, and just not wasn't conducive to individuals and us having our lives and things of that nature. And even though I think we still got another 12 to 18 months of pure not fun coming our way, maybe after that, maybe life gets back to normal a little bit. Maybe we're doing some stuff, man. Mr. DSN, what's popping, brother? How are you? Good morning. If y'all don't know, he's Mr. DSN is all the way out in Denver, Colorado. I don't know why it's not showing up on the stream. I'm trying to show you a comment, homie. They won't let me show. There it is. There it is. Okay, now I got it. All right. So yeah, we're here. Coffee with Kuzz is a different animal, man. This ain't just strictly about rideshare. You can see, guys, ladies, I got a full cup of coffee this morning. And as always, once the coffee's gone, the show is done. I'm just here to share in the joy of everybody else, man. That's it. We're gonna do a little market watch, little market trading. We'll bring up. You guys know that I'm attempting, and I use the word attempt very strongly, not loosely, literally attempting to understand and learn. And I'm learning the futures market. I'm learning that, hey, bro, this is the way we go. But as you guys know, this ain't no financial advice, but you can have a coffee anyway, or Coca-Cola or a Pepsi or water or whatever it is that you drink. Okay. But one of my strategies in the morning is opening bell 9:30. We don't trade anything at that opening bell. I wait until the first 5-minute candle is set and done, and once that 5-minute candle is set and done, then we go ahead and we start looking at what kind of trading we're going to do for the day. So as y'all can hear, my cat wants to be part of the show this morning. I don't know what to tell you about all that. He's running. He's old, man. He's old. You know how them old people are. They just, god dang it, love to run the goddamn mouth and interfere because they got to be seen and heard. All right, we are at 9:34. Still not there yet. Let's see where this candle wants to go. And man, I tell you, it's been something else, man. Silver Fox, what's popping, brother? All the way from California, man. Listen, if I ain't ever said it to you guys, I'm gonna say it now. Of all the things that y'all could be doing, the fact y'all come around here on my little stream and hang out for a minute, stop in, say hello. Listen, I appreciate it. You don't know how much I appreciate that. And it kind of leads into, title of the show today, man. I had a talk with a friend. There's a lot of us that do YouTube content, right? There's tons of us that do YouTube content. And we get to know these people through their videos, because I don't think any of us follow any fake people, right? We don't follow fake people. And by watching their vlogs and their content and stuff like that, we get to know them a little bit, and we can actually start to tell their moods, right? I mean, come on, we pay attention. Y'all know when I put out a video if I'm pissed off or not. Y'all know if I come on the show in the morning or we're doing the Rideshare Garage like we got tonight, Rideshare Garage tonight. Y'all know, man. Y'all know if I'm pissed off or not. Y'all know if I'm in a good mood or not. I'm as genuine as they come. Anyway, I was watching Mario Mateo's video the other day. And so, I called him yesterday because I was getting a little concerned. Not so much that I thought Mario was going off some deep end, but man, I could hear it in his voice. You could hear the withdrawal, I guess is the right way to say it, or the disappointment, or the discouragement that's going on with him. And I relate to that so much, and so I gave him a call. I mean, if y'all don't know, Mario and I talk, we don't really hang out. We've met up a couple times, to slap it up, dap it up, but but truth be told, I don't hang out with a lot of people. So there's that. But I was just a little concerned because I could relate to the vibe his last vlog was putting off. And so we got to talking a little bit, and and we talked obviously about these car service apps, and we understand that it's not what it used to be. We get that. That everything changes. But when you have to struggle, now listen to what I'm saying, because not every market's the same. And some people might think they see results of one or two drivers, for a day or two or a week in another market, and they all of a sudden they think that market is the greatest thing since sliced bread. And it doesn't necessarily equate to that, because what might be, an absolute money maker, a financial waterfall, money falling from the trees one week, the next month could be an absolute desert. Could be a desert. Could be a rideshare desert. And so, and I'm listening to Mario, but when you got to struggle in this game to make $100 a day, that's tough. That's tough. And we're not even talking about a net $100 a day. We're talking about gross. Now, and I'm gonna get into this later in the show before I leave, I promise. And I'm not gonna try to upset anybody, but I watched the replay of Show Me the Money Club last night, and there were some things that just, there were some things that I just disagree with, and it's okay to disagree. I'm not gonna badmouth. That's not my gig. I don't do that shit, right? Y'all want to see badmouth, y'all go watch The Professor. But when people got to struggle to make $100, when they're used to making 150, 180, 200, and all of a sudden they got to put in more time, and it's not necessarily the rates. It might not be the rates. It could simply be the demand's not there, or too much supply, right? Drivers, we're always talking about how we're breaking below that 5-minute open here. Y'all see that, right? See that red line there? That's the 5-minute opening range. So now we're going to keep an eye on this. But I'm just going to let you know up front, and then I'll get back to my story and my rants. This blue little section right here and this blue little section right here, these are chop zones. So what I mean by chop zones, well, this one here was an order block, but this one down here is a chop zone. And what I mean by chop zone, there's a whole lot of activity going on in here. Buyers and sellers fighting it out. When you see something like this, stay the hell out of it. I'm just saying, not financial advice, but don't try to trade this stuff, because this stuff will cost you a ton of money trying to trade it. You can't. It's, for me, I've lost enough money trading chop to know not to trade chop. So we're going to take our time here, and we're just going to, and you guys know I don't trade. I mean, unless something absolutely stands out at me, then, we won't do anything. But we can put up a break and retest strategy here. Let's see what happens, right? We'll go 1-to-1. We'll go to the chop zone. We'll take this up to, which should be above that candle there, 1.4 to 1. I'm not taking the trade. We're just throwing up ideas. That's all. Because again, it's chop zone. This was order block, previous order block. So it's area liquidity. It's come down in here. It's taking all that liquidity out. And so now we're going to see what happens. And see, comes right back into this area. Opening 5-minute range. I consider the opening 5-minute range no trade zone. So I got to put this in here. Just give me a second. I do not trade anywhere. I don't give a hootie hoot. I don't trade anywhere that the hold on a minute. That didn't do what I wanted it to do. There we go. Let me change the color on this real quick. There it is right there. My bad, y'all. My bad, y'all. Okay, no, it needs to be white. Okay, so we can see through it. There it is. All right, so this little area here, anytime the price action's in here, the price is in here, I won't touch it. Will not touch it. Got a lot going on this morning, a lot tight unemployment news. I haven't even gone to look to see what unemployment looked like. I'll check that out in a minute. Anyway, what I was saying, yeah, it could be a number of reasons. It could be lower rates, like Silver Fox is saying rates are bad, demand is lower, but it's January, it's to be expected. And this is what I was saying, Silver Fox, maybe in your market, but we are in our full swing of tourist season. South Florida is where everybody comes to get away from the cold from up north. Even though today it's, hell, man, we hit 47 degrees overnight, which that's an Arctic blast for us down here in Florida. But the point is this is where everybody comes. So they shouldn't be that low. Demand should be there. But then I always think about this other part to that too is, since the pause, we've had 5 million people move into the state, right? So a lot of those people that maybe used to travel down here for the winter, well, maybe they live here now. I don't know. Even with that being said, when you're on X and you're struggling, X rides. I understand $2, $3 rides. I get that shit. And I understand people will cherry pick. I get that also. But when you have a lack of bonuses, you have a lack of quests, you don't have that incentive to get out there and get that money and take those dumbass rides, it's hard. And so I was watching Mario's vlog, and, he was saying that, man, I don't know if I'm going to make 100. Mario said this. Mario's a hustler, bro. If y'all don't know Mario, y'all need to go check out Mario Mateo. I'll link him up at some point. If y'all don't know his channel and his vlogs are awesome. They're an hour. We were talking about this too yesterday. It's anywhere from 45 minutes to an hour and a half. You already know that the vlog is going to be long, right? You already know this. And so you're good morning, Melvin. What's going on, Melvin? Melvin's got some good stuff coming down the pipe too, man. With his, he went picked up a W-2 and he's making more money now than he was doing 3 months on rideshare. Again, we find our pivots and we get the hell out. Let's see what else is here. Silver Fox, we got the fire here, so that's great. Well, bro, be careful out there in California. I just saw about the fires this morning. I saw this one where they had a bulldozer on a highway where they were shoving cars out of the way because people, like, they couldn't get out. They were trying to escape, and they just said, fuck it, left the cars, and got out and ran on foot. Like, that's some cinematic movie stuff, bro. That's craziness. Good morning, Connie. How you doing? What's going on? All right. So, like I was saying, so I was asking Mario, I says, hey man, what's with the shorter vlogs? He says he gets people that comment on his vlogs and says, oh, you gypped us today. It was under an hour. You owe us another vlog. It's funny. But when he says he can't make $100, that's a tough deal. Okay. By the way, here it is. Melvin is making it official. If you need a vehicle, not just for rideshare, but if you need a vehicle, you need a car, my man Melvin is now working towards becoming a finance manager at a dealership in San Antonio. And let me tell you something. Melvin is as honest as they come. Melvin is as honest as they come. He knows what it is to be one of us. So I'm just saying, if a deal is possible, Melvin's going to be your guy. So I'm going to get his information, and we're gonna start prepping that, and then we'll put it out again tonight on the Rideshare Garage tonight, and then we'll go with that. So yep, okay. All done with RSG. Connie, what happened over there? At least, and Melvin saying he Chevrolet and pre-owned. Pre-owned could be anything, bro. I'm waiting on that Model Y to show up on when Melvin gets a black Model Y, I will fly to San Antonio and pick up my car. Promise you, Melvin. You guys get a black Model Y, I'm on my way. There you go. That's when I'm going to actually buy my Tesla, when Melvin gets one. Done. And you know what? We're going to seal the deal right here. I'm drinking a coffee to it. So there you go, Melvin. Now you're on the hook. Anyway, so yeah, so I was talking with Mario, and we all agree that shit's getting slow. And so then that brings me to watching Show Me the Money Club last night at the end. That one of the guys that was on, he was saying, oh well, I'm in Fort Lauderdale, and if you're not making any money, you're just fucking dumb, and you're this, and you just don't know what you're doing. And see, to me, that's such an ego-driven boast to make. You should never say that. Just because you're doing well. And then he also said something on that show, which I'm very surprised at, that Sergio and Chris didn't shut him down on, when he said, I'm taking customers from the apps. And they let him say it. And so to me, that's like a Fight Club thing, right? That's a Fight Club thing. That's something you don't say out in public. Because by you doing that and saying that in public, you're now putting undue, unwarranted, unneeded thoughts in drivers' heads that, hey, if he can do it, I can do it. But the difference is that he had commercial insurance. That guy has commercial insurance. I used to carry commercial insurance. It's $11,000 a year is what I had to pay. But I was a little bit out there too. No bad driving record. My driving record is immaculate. Immaculate. The point is that, things aren't all good and gravy. Just because the apps made more money than they ever have, the drivers didn't. When they were knocking off their top three, the top, and this isn't knocking the show, y'all. Don't get it wrong, man. I love those guys over there. I love what they're doing. We just see things a little differently, right? Here's the deal, man. Their top three earners wasn't shit. Wasn't shit. $900 on New Year's Eve? My first year driving 9 years ago, driving X, I made over $1,300. First year. And every year it's been fluctuating. I only made $615, $620 on New Year's Eve. That was it. That's average to subpar average. And yet $600 and something was worth an honorable mention. So I understand, they got a job. I understand. And I understand they like to keep it balanced. The difference with me is I like to keep it real. So, and like I said, it's not a knock on them, man. I like those guys, and they're trying to do the right thing. I don't care for their boss too much. He gets a little sideways on Twitter. I can't figure out if Harry's trying to advocate for rideshare drivers or if he's just trying to feed his ego and be part of a conversation sometimes, because apparently he's got a problem with Tesla Model Ys being on Uber Black and Uber Premier. I don't know. I'm not gonna do it. That was the other part that Mario and I was talking about. Hold on. Correct. Chris made a racist statement. What did Chris say that was racist? I'm not sure about that. I'm gonna have to go back and look, Connie. I've been doing this 5 years. Harry's working along with Uber. I always kind of felt that way. I don't have any proof, and I'm not saying that Harry's a shill. I'm just saying Harry needs to be a little more. Let me check that. He needs to be a little less obvious where his thought process lies. He's a capitalist. I get that, right? Out of all the big channels that got started with the rideshare game, out of all the big channels, he survived, right? But that's mainly because, listen, he was the number 3, number 4 channel when he got started, right? He might have been, he might have been only number 5, somewhere in the bottom 5. Because you had Uberman, Randy Shear. He was number 1 guy. Absolutely top dog, man. Top fucking dog. I learned a lot from Randy when I first got started. Then you had Calvin, the simple driver. And I know a lot of people got on Calvin because of the websites, but let me tell you something. The websites worked. You made some money with them. And Calvin was smart and strategic. And so Randy was a full-time driver. They used to work just the late night shifts, and fuck, man, he'd make $150 like on 3 rides and bump BFE, Oklahoma, some goddamn where. You had, like I say, you had Calvin, the simple driver. You had Gio, right? The Gigolo out of Chicago. King, and the original king of the 2K per week club, right? Wasn't nobody better than him at making $2,000 a week. And he was running X in Chicago. By the way, y'all, look at this. See what I'm saying? See how this is just chopping in here in this opening range? Green, red, this no trade zone. This is why I'm sitting here talking to y'all, because it's doing nothing. Hasn't broken above, hasn't broken below. So anyway, but it's all the same shit, man. You know. So my point is, talking to Mario, right? We both feel the same way when it comes to YouTube, right? And I said this in the last video I put out. You know, see, I got the new gear. There it is, the DJI, right? Channel fan, made the move, and I love this little camera, bro. This little DJI camera, it's phenomenal. Fits all the mounts from my GoPro that I lost, whatever. And I've been making videos, but every time I edit the video, I was telling Mario, every time I edit the video and I get ready to hit publish, I do that final walkthrough, final listen through, final watching it, and it's all fucking negative. Negative, 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 negative. I don't want to be that guy, y'all. I don't. I would rather come on here, talk about world events, try not to have a bias. Just like trading, I don't have a bias in trading. Whichever way the market decides to go, the market decides to go. We're going to wait for 10 a.m. here. We're going to get into an ICT silver bullet strategy because the break and retest strategy didn't show me. Again, see, we never closed below the 5-minute opening range. And now we have a bunch of chop. It's just chopping. So we're not touching it. We'll wait and see what happens with the silver bullet hour, 10 to 11 a.m. I haven't checked the news yet. I know we had unemployment numbers today and stuff like that. I don't want to put out negative stuff. If I wanted to be a drama queen, I would go and become a drama queen. I don't want to do that. I don't want to be a drama queen. It's fine for other people. You know, I don't want to be a hypocrite either. I don't want to say one thing and then, you know, kind of do something else. I don't want to be that guy. So Mario was like, man, you're spot on, dude. He says he feels that way too. He says he gets done with his videos, he puts them all together, and then at the end, it sounds like he's complaining. I don't want to be a complainer. I don't want to be that. I'm too old for that. You guys out in the chat and in the community, we're too old for that. Complaining all the time puts us in a negative mindset. And that negative mindset puts you into a negative vibe. And next thing you know, you're trending down and you get your ass kicked by the market. It's as simple as that. I know it sounds, kind of punish there, but it's the truth. So every video I've made, since I've had that camera, I've had it now 2 weeks. I've only put out one video. You know, I did a video over the weekend. I'm like, and we're going through the weekend. Saturday was terrible for me. Horrible. Sunday, below average. Sunday, I did 180, but I'm used to doing 300 on Sunday. Did 180. So markets are different. And so, you know, Mario and he's down in Miami. Usually a lot more demand down in Miami. You know, but he's fighting it. Now he's going to figure it out because that's what hustlers do. We all know. We all are going to figure out what we got going on, right? We're going to figure it out. But for right now, it is what it is, right? So yeah, and talking with Mario, man, he's a great guy. He's a nice guy. He cares about his family. And at one point he was looking at real estate. That was going to be his pivot out. That was going to be his path. Use his rideshare to get him to where he can do that. And, now he's not second guessing. It's just not what he wants to do. And this is the beauty of rideshare. See, this is a pro for rideshare or for DoorDash or the delivery apps or whatever, is that you can still make money doing this, right? I bet you're going to have to work more. You're going to have to deal with the mental stresses of whatever these apps and shills and drama queens throw at you. You're going to have to ignore that shit. Get out here and try to get your money and bounce, right? As Buddha would say. That's the good thing about this. I do agree with what Sergio said. Now, this is no career. You can't make a career out of rideshare. You just can't do it. We all know Waymo's coming down the pipe, and everybody likes to talk about Waymo. I'm telling you now, this is not financial advice. If you are not buying fractional shares of Tesla yet, you can buy fractional shares. You can buy $20 today. Next week, buy another $20 or $50. Start. That's what I'm doing. Little pieces at a time, nibbling, little pieces at a time. Because Tesla's going to absolutely kill. They're going to kill it. They're going to do so well. Tesla will do so well once their user interface is released, their Cybercab is released. And a lot of people think with Tesla that they got to wait until the Cybercab is released, which is no, that's not true. Austin's about to find out what San Francisco has already known the last year and a half. If you have a Model 3, if you have a Model Y, you'll be able to hit a button and send your car to work. That's it. Done. Let the car. So instead of you getting ready to go get ready to work, you just hit the button, send your car. You're sitting at home in your underwear, watching banana heads like me talk shit on the internet. I mean, now that's the goal. You want a goal, there's a goal. But if you're invested in Tesla, no matter what happens, up, down, left, right, it could be implied that because he got in good with Trump, with the incoming president, there could be a little bit of, I don't want to say favoritism, but it could be a little, hey, I remember Elon, I got you. Boom. And push that way. It's going to happen, dude. That's just deal with it. Because it's been happening the last 4 years on the other side. Just deal with it. That's business. That's business. Anyway, we are still in this no trade zone. Unbelievable. All right, let's throw on get ready for the 10 o'clock hour here. You'll see a little line will pop up at 10 o'clock, and then we'll start looking for the silver bullet there. And we'll see what happens. But anyway, there it is. Y'all see the little line there? That's the 10 o'clock line. Anyway, I need to drink this coffee, man. I'm running my mouth too much. Let's see what's going on in these comments. Counting Tom, what's up, brother? How you doing, man? Hey, I passed through there right before Christmas, but it was just a pass-through. We went up to Chipley, Florida. Okay, now I know this is going to blow y'all's mind. We went to Chipley, Florida, man, just west of Tallahassee. And I ain't going to lie, man. There's a waterfall there, y'all. There's a waterfall. And so we went to check out the waterfall in like 38-degree temperatures. Yeah, we did that. And then I dropped the wife off in Tampa at the kid's house, and then I kept pushing. I just shot straight through. So I missed you, Thomas, again. But I'm telling you, bro, we're going to go have that pizza. It's going to happen. You and me, bro, we're going to have that pizza. Connie says, watch the whole video. Okay. Silver Fox, I see your comment. I can't put that up, buddy. That's Melvin. I got a job interview in sales by a rider, was hired a week. Okay, there you go. All right, there you go. Melvin says, I'd like to get a Model 3. Oh, Silver Fox. I'd like to get, okay, you guys still talking about that. My Model 3 will be making money while I'm in the car. Ain't that the truth? Let's see. Nice. I'm glad you got time with the. Yeah, bro. You know, I mean, that's the other part of it, right? Like you used. They said last night, you know, you can't. People need to stop thinking like it's 2016. You used to be able to spend time with your family doing these gig apps. You didn't have to go back to 2016. Go back to 2021, 2022. Even during the pause. You could get out, make your money, and then when it came time, like on a holiday, you wasn't constantly checking your app. Oh, is there a surge? What's the airport queue? Is there any bonus? You didn't have to do any of that shit. Now, it is what it is, right? So I get it, bro. I get it. Yeah. And it's tight, man. Everything's tight. I mean, inflation is still a thing. And the next 12 to 18 months is still going to be a thing. The next administration is going to come in and they're going to do three things right off the bat. They're going to shut that border down. They're going to start the deportations, which is going to be an interesting thing to watch that unfold. That's going to probably take the entire term to even get half the folks that, you know, are in the country illegally out. But we, as gig workers, should see our money go up. Oh, we got a double top here. Tweezer top? Is that a tweezer top right there, yo? Nope, it broke through. Okay. All right, so we finally got a fair value gap here. Silver Bullet says after 10 a.m., market trend direction, get a fair value gap. This is where we should be in the trade. But I'm not going to do it. But if I were going to get in this trade, I would be looking at a long position here. I would wait for this to come back in here, and I'd probably run it up to this area here, which is from previous mark, and I would probably take this down at the bottom of the fair value gap. So we'll just let that up there, and we'll just see what happens. So we'll just say, well, it's got to hit that. It's got to hit that mark first. But if it flares back down, then we'll jump in, and then we'll go from there, and we'll see what happens with that trade. How it would have went. This would have been a 1.8 to 1 trade. Let's see what happens. I am not trading. I'm just showing you guys an example of what I would be looking at. Where the hell was I? Vinny, what's that? What's with this cold weather? I ain't got no clue. All right, we'd be in this trade now. You see, it just wicked down. It would have picked us up. So let's see what happens with this trade. Somebody said to me, and people still doubt me when I say it was January 17th to January 19th that it snowed in Miami, right? Watch this. And so every now and then we get some cold weather, right? We get some cold weather. It happens. There it is right here. Let me see if I can bring this in. No, hold on. Hold on. Okay, so it says here, in Miami, Fort Lauderdale, and Palm Beach, there has only been one known report of snow flurries observed in the air in more than 200 years. This occurred in January of 1977. I know it did. Bro, we do get cold here. It happens. It happens. All right, let's see. Still be in this trade right here. I'll bring this up. See what happens. Remember now, we only stop out if we break below the red area there. This green red box is called the risk to reward ratio area for those that don't trade. So there's that. But I don't think it's that cold, Connie. I think it's all right. It's cool. It's cool. You know, we warm up. Today we'll have a high of like 68. And for most people that live here, they're transplants anyway. It's still a summer day. Anyway, we're about 2/3 of the way done with this coffee. So what's going on with y'all out there, man? How's life going for you? Is everything all right? We ran an impromptu live on Monday night. I called it a subathon. I was trying to get Nick from your local Uber driver, and you guys know him in the garage. And Steven, the unbroken driver, I was trying to help get their sub counts up, their subscriber counts up, and so it was an interesting live. We did manage to get Nick like 10 or 12 more subs. He's getting close to getting his his 1,000 subs needed for monetization. So we did it because we're here to help each other. And so we promote everybody. That's what we do. We ain't no hater. We don't hate, y'all. We participate. But I got to tell you, hold on. I got to do this. I got to do this. And I'd appreciate if y'all hit the like button, the subscribe button if you're not a subscriber. Okay, so this trade would have went bad. You see how it stopped out right here, wick down. So this trade is done. See, talking to y'all. But it showed me too. Here's buy side liquidity. See, I wasn't paying attention because I was talking with you guys. See this little red box here? This is buy side liquidity, which means resistance right here. Resistance. See? There's so much to this. It's not even funny, man. There is so much to trading. And where's it back into? No trade zone. So we sit here on our hands and we look stupid and actually we look pretty smart because sometimes no trade is a trade where you didn't lose any money, but you didn't make any money. So it's neutral. Let's see. Warmer than Boston, been for 7 years. Warmer than Boston, been here for. Oh, you're up in Boston. I didn't know that. So do you know Boston Matt? Boston Drive, Matt? I like that guy, man. I do. I like him. I like Matt. He's pretty cool. I will take a high of 68 compared to 38 in San Antonio. Yeah, Melvin. That's cold, man. That's cold, dude. That's cold. Connie, much appreciated. Appreciate you subscribing to Nick. We're trying to get him there. We need Nick to do well. We want everybody to do well. And if anybody out here, anybody who's got a YouTube channel, Twitter handle, post your link in the comments, man. I'm here for it. We want you to what the hell is this? Theo at Clap Creators. Boy, you know how much junk email I get from people wanting me to do review on products and stuff like that. I still got a bunch of products to review. I got a bunch of videos I got to edit. Like, I'll probably do that today. I'll probably get some of those videos edited up today. I tried to get Eddie to come on today. He says his Discord's acting up. I told him I was going to be live. I would have sent him the link. Let me see if he wants the link. Maybe he'll come on for a minute because we're almost done with our coffee. Jeez. Anyway. What else is going on? I just started one, but slow process, only 26 subs. Connie, drop the link. And then if you're around tonight, drop the link on the Rideshare Garage, and we will help promote you. That's what we do. We ain't here. We don't discriminate. I'm just saying. It ain't about us. It's about all of us. That's the way we roll. Duplicate. What is it? Imitation is the greatest form of flattery. Just saying. Anyway, we're going to get a dump here. Are we going to get a dump here? So here's the thing, though, and I'm gonna let everybody know. I'm gonna ask, how many times a week should I do this? Twice a week? If I do it twice a week, I should be able to do it twice a week. So my schedule has to change with Rideshare, and it's going to hurt, man. It's going to make things tough. But Rideshare is basically going to be Thursday afternoon, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. 3.5 days out of the week. Because on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday morning, I need to be focusing on other stuff. And that's the other sad part about, what we do, how we make our money, is it's so time consuming. As an example, if I make a quick trade, if I make a quick trade, right, and the trade goes my way and I pick up 50 bucks, how many X rides do I have to do to make that same 50 bucks? How much is it costing me to make that trade? Well, if I'm in a trade where I make 50 bucks, that means I was willing to lose 50 bucks 1 to 1. Okay. So if I'm risking 50 to make 50, then I know my cost right there is 50 bucks. But if I go do rideshare, how much is it costing me to do the rideshare to make that same 50 bucks? Is it costing me $5? Costing me $10? It costing me $50, $100? Well, my operating expense before I take my first ride every single day, because of the way I choose to do rideshare, right? Because I rent my vehicle. And that video, I promise you, that video is coming 1 year later on the Tesla rental. My cost before I start any day is $100. So if I don't make $100 on that road that day, I've lost money in the rideshare game. It's just the way it is. If you own your vehicle, whatever your monthly payment is, 300, 500, 600, 1,000, depending on what you drive. Now remember, that's vehicle cost, maintenance that you put away. That, listen, let's be honest, don't nobody put away for maintenance. The vehicle cost and car insurance, plus fuel. My $100 a day includes charging. That gives me one full 1.5 charges. $20 will give me one full charge plus a half charge. That's the way I roll. Oh, we got some movement here finally, huh? But remember what I said, this is running down into that chop zone. It's reaching for liquidity right here. That's where it wants to go, in this chop zone. We ain't going to trade that chop zone. Nope, not doing it. Get you another sucker. Won't be me. So you think about what it costs you to operate. So if you're not making $200 a day, then you're not making $100 a day clean. Just the way it is. The ease at which it's to make the money rideshare is it's easier because you don't have to do anything. You just turn on the app and wait. That's all you do is turn on the app and wait. And that's where they get us and take advantage of us because they said, oh, it's a low barrier to entry and it doesn't take much. Okay. How many banana heads you see out on the roads can't drive? To say driving is not a skill is bullshit. Driving takes skill. Any banana head can get in a car, but to be able to drive, to go 1,000, when I was in the Army, they used to have an ARCOM, Army Accommodation Medal. And if you drove, I was a tanker. Y'all know what tanks are, right? Clickety clank, I'm a tank. Okay. I was on the M60A3s. If you could drive 1,000 safe, accident-free miles in a tank, and you say, well, where the hell do you drive a tank that you can have an accident? You're going to have an accident in a tank like that. You throw I'm talking about throwing tracks. So if you guys don't understand how a tank works, it's a big track around a bunch of sponson wheels, right? And if you throw that track off, it's considered an accident. Right? Center guide comes out, center guide's missing. You throw the track breaks apart. Now you got to fix it, work it. That's an accident. So you go 1,000 safe-free miles. It used to be. I doubt if they do it now. The military is too woke. But 1,000 safe-free miles, you get an Army Accommodation Medal. How many of these banana heads out here you think could actually go 1,000 safe-free miles in a car? Not rubbing up against a stone, using their blinker all the time. It's like using a blinker is considered elitist. It goes against woke ideology if you don't use your blinker. Right? I had a guy last night coming south on the turnpike. I had a guy last night in the BMW just flying. We're all doing 75, 80 on the turnpike, 3 lanes wide, and he's still trying to creep through and do all this bullshit. What an idiot. Point is, don't sell yourself short. If you're a good driver, you know if you're a good driver or not. Don't sell yourself short on that. That's a skill. It is an absolute skill, but it's something because so many drivers are on the road, right? with about, I wonder what the percentage would be, how many drivers on the road, forget gig apps, how many drivers on the road are actually legal, actually took a test, actually have legal licenses, actually have insurance. That would be, now that would be the question. Oh my God, that would be the question. Point being is, don't sell yourself short. But, other than your skills as a driver, you turn on the app and wait. What am I doing here? I'm waiting. So I can make $50 by putting $50 at risk. I could put $100. I can make $100 clean by putting $100 at risk. Well, that's my rideshare day. So I'm learning to do this. This takes a lot more skill. This is more probabilities, right? When you look at a chart, right? When you look at technical analysis, all this is a story. It's telling you a story. That's all it is. It's telling you where the price has been. That's all it is. Where it might go, it's probabilities. If you play poker, you know what I'm talking about. It's all probabilities and odds. That's all this shit is. And then you got your market manipulation, but we got that in rideshare. We got manipulation in rideshare, whether it be on the driver's side. Let's not act like drivers don't do it. Bunch of drivers get together, shut off their apps, create a surge. Everybody turns it back on. They got a $10 surge, take it out of the area, and they go get their rides. Right? That's manipulation. Got to call it fair, right? Now that's balanced. That's being balanced. But the apps wait till I don't know, they get to like 2.5, 3x surge for the rider before they'll throw us half X of a surge for us. So maybe the rider might be paying $20 surge pricing and we might get $5 surge pricing. I don't know. I can't prove none of that. But that's what the streets say. I'm going to go with that. But yeah, that's where we're at, y'all. That's where we're at. Almost done with this coffee, too. Y'all know what time it is. We've been online now. We've been live online for 47 minutes. Awesome sauce. What do y'all think? Once a week coffee with Kuzz? Twice a week coffee with Kuzz? What do y'all think? I really took that conversation with Mario to heart yesterday. Like it wasn't like it was some like Dr. Phil moment. It was just, I understood. I got it. And so, what do you do, man? And there's a ton of drivers. I ain't the only one. There's a ton of drivers that feel the exact same way. They feel betrayed. They feel betrayed not only by the apps, but by themselves, like they betrayed themselves too. Because let's be honest, right? We're going to keep it real. Whatever situations we're in, we help contribute to. Somewhere along the line, we made a decision. We made a choice that brought us right where we are. Now, I'm not saying all situations are our fault. That's not what I'm saying. But the majority of the problems that we have are decisions that we made. I truly believe that. Every breath, every choice, every turn, every step, every day that you've lived has brought you to where you are right now. Without any of those things happening the way they happened. 10 minutes ago, 20 minutes ago, yesterday when I decided to call Mario, right? Because I called Mario and talked to Mario, I'm doing the live stream today, or else I probably wouldn't have done it. See what I mean? It's cause and effect, right? What is it? For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. I mean, here we are. And I'm talking to y'all. Y'all are my therapy. You guys are my Dr. Phil. So see, this is a nice little break and read test, but we're in that chop zone, man. Not touching it. I'll wait. Maybe I don't make a trade today. How about that? I need to trade. I need to do all this shit back here anyway. All of this shit's getting redone. It's just I'm bored with it. I'm bored, and when I get bored with my environment, y'all know how it is. Your TV is here forever, and then it's just like, oh shit, man, I need to move this. All right, twice a week. I'm getting twice a week. Twice a week. Okay, we can do that. Twice a week. What are we looking at? Tuesday, Thursday. Tuesday and Thursday with coffee with Kuzz. Wednesday night. Oh, I don't want to go Wednesday night. Let's see. Oh shit. Oh, I just thought about. Oh, I just spit. Today's Wednesday. That means they're going to be live again tonight with the garage. And Melvin will be on with the garage tonight. And I'm going to give him the mic and let him throw his sales pitch out there, whatever y'all need. So I got to figure out. Connie says twice a week also. Melvin says twice a week. Rideshare Garage. Have been preaching for the last 2 years. Make your money and bounce. Yeah, that's what we do, man. That's what we do. Get your money and get out. That's use it for what it is. Always use it for what it is. Because at the end of the day, these fucking people don't care about us, man. None of them care about us. Not a one of them. They don't give a shit about you. When somebody says they care about you, I'm doing it for you. No, they're not. Want to know the easiest way to tell that somebody is doing something for you and not doing something for you? Especially on YouTube, it's real easy. Especially on YouTube. Are they monetized? I do YouTube to try to help make money. In the process of trying to make money, I'm telling y'all where I sit. I'm not, it's not that I'm trying to, I don't profess to being to help somebody. I bring y'all what I go through. I express to y'all what I go through. You go back and you check any video I've ever put out. Any video I've ever put out. I've never once said I'm here to help. Like the government. I'm from the government and I'm here to help. I'm from Uber and I'm here to help. Bullshit. I'm here to try to make some money. If along the way, my tribe, my vibe finds me, and we all see things similarly, not always the same. We can have obviously open debate and discussion and still be cool afterwards and still go have a cup of coffee afterwards. I mean, we can damn sure do that. Some of my best friends are my worst enemies. Y'all understand what I'm saying there? Some of my best friends are my worst enemies. Not all things that are good to you are good for you. Nick, if you're watching, bro, I'm dropping cliche after cliche for you today. Because Nick's getting better at remembering cliches. All right, Connie, be easy. Enjoy it. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. We're going to wrap this thing up anyway. It is 10:24. We'll go to 10:30. We'll go 6 more minutes. I want this to be interactive. I will be showing people. I'll put out a video for how to get signed up with Webull, because I keep preaching, or I keep suggesting. You know what? That's still not the right word. I keep expressing. That's the right word. How I've been buying little pieces of fractional shares with Tesla, this, that, and the other. So I'll show y'all how I do it, and then y'all decide that's what you want to do, then that's what you do. All right, we're breaking this trend line. Again, this is that chop, man. This chop is terrible. See? All that chop. All that chop. It's just terrible. Here, I'll take this off for a minute. Take the silver bullet off. All this chop. More little chop in here. Right? All that chop. And that's where it's at. It's right in that chop right there. Fucking horrible, man. Horrible. Turn back on my silver bullet indicator. By the way, this is all on TradingView, y'all. I use TradingView with my prop firm. So, and I haven't talked about this today. We can finish the last of the thing here with the prop firms. I have 2 accounts. I got one account with My Funded Futures, and then I have an account with Apex Futures, prop firms. These are prop firms, which means you pay for the evaluation. And if you pass the evaluation, they move you into what they call a simulated trading account. You're not trading on the open market, but you're trading within that platform's market. So if there's 1,000 Apex traders in their sim trading community, you're trading with them. That's where everything comes from. But you're trading real world market data, right? You're trading the data, but you're trading it within that closed community. Once they feel, whoever the prop firm is, My Funded Futures, Apex, Top Step, whatever, once they feel like, okay, this guy's good enough, then they'll move you up to a live account, and now you join the real world. Prop firms are excellent for people I'm finding that might be financially challenged, or are wanting to learn how to trade futures. And I was thinking about this morning. The one great thing about learning to trade, they say when you paper trade, there's no pressure. It's not real money. But if you don't have $5,000 and it takes $5,000 to get started, or $1,000, it takes. I'm talking about trading. I'm not talking about investing. I'm not talking about investing. I'm talking about trading, right? Day trading, interday trading, swing trade. I'm talking about trading. You got to have some capital behind you. If you don't have capital behind you, one or two trades and you're out, and now you're back on the streets waiting for DoorDash platinum freaking driver to try to hopefully give you a good order. It don't work that way. Prop firms. This is what I like about prop firms. Prop firms, you got skin in the game. It might be like my funded futures, I think, is $80 per account, right? Is $80. I think I paid for the my funded futures. With Apex, it's a two-tiered pay system. You can buy the evaluation, or you pay for the evaluation. I think I paid like $13 for the two evaluations I got with Apex. And then if I hit the target, which is a $3,000 profit, once I hit that, then I got to pay them $85 to get to the next level, which is now I'm trading for money. Again, I have to hit a certain profit, a certain threshold before I can take money out, but at least I can get paid. You don't get paid on evaluations. You get paid on the sim accounts. And that's what a lot of prop firm traders do. They'll get Apex lets you get up to like 20 accounts. My funded futures, I think, gives you 3. So there's different ways to get there, and then you're trading these accounts, and then you can copy trade to where all your accounts, you're trading them all at the same time. Anyway, the point is, prop firms put that pressure on you. You want to learn how to trade under the pressure of you got something to lose? And I got news for you. The human mind, most human minds, if they lose $1, they lose their shit. It's like, oh, I lost $1. Just the way it is. So it's a cheap way to try to gain capital, to learn how to trade, and to feel the emotions of, I had a bad day today. I lost this amount of money. And it'll teach you how to handle those losses. And you know what? If you blow the account, just come back, re-up, and you're right back in. So this is what I'm liking about the whole prop firm thing. I'm glad Eddie pushed me into this because it really has opened up some opportunities. So there you go. Everything you wanted to know about prop firms. I do not have any affiliate links or anything for the prop firms. If anybody wants to learn more about it, hit me up, man. We'll figure it out. I'll walk you through it. Futures, I've been trading futures now for 3.5 months. It ain't easy. It's a lot different than trading options, man. Let me tell you, these instruments are different. So anyway, that's that, my brother. That is that. We are there. That's going to do it. That's going to do it for us today. It is 10:30. Listen, I appreciate y'all joining me for Coffee with Kuzz. Y'all make sure y'all go ahead and give Mario Mateo a sub. Matter of fact, hold on. Let me go find his channel real quick. Link him up. Should have had this already done, but I didn't do it. My bad. My bad, Mario. But it's, there it is. Okay, got that done. Put it right here. Paste him in. And I'm putting him up now. All right, so I tagged him in the pinned him at the top of the comments. If you guys aren't subbed out to him, go give him a sub. And then we will be back tonight for the Rideshare Garage. Well, the whole gang should be a full house. Keeping it real, we'll probably be talking about the same old stuff. I was glad to see that they recognized last night, SM on Show Me the Money Club, that what we saw with Lyft, with the with their new terms of service, they did 2 things for us last night. If you guys didn't see, number one, they told you where to go get your opt-out clause from, Rideshare United. You go on there, you look for the opt-out clause. I did it last night. It was snap, snap, done, done. That was pretty good. And then the other part was when they were talking about the abuse fee. Well, and it's what I said to the guys on the radio last week, is that the terms of service for Lyft, the one we signed is the exact same one that the riders signed. I don't understand why you would have the same exact terms of service for your riders and your drivers. If you ask me, that's some chicken shit. It's chicken shit. It's chicken shit. It's lazy. It's lazy. And the other part to that too is, they said something about, oh, maybe Amazon will buy Lyft. I hope Amazon doesn't buy Lyft. I really don't. But if they do, I mean, what do they really get? I don't understand. What are they going to get? Access to the drivers to make deliveries? How much lower can we go with driver pay? We'll talk about that tonight. Because we know how Amazon is, right? Amazon, they'll squeeze the shit out you, man, if you let them. They will squeeze you down if you let them. And I do stuff for Amazon. And I work off 1.5% to 4% commission. But that's a whole nother ball game. Amazon influencer, maybe we'll talk about that next time. All right. So what I'm going to do is we Mario and Connie says twice a week. So I will talk and try to figure out a schedule for the Coffee with Kuzz. Maybe we do it on Tuesdays and Thursdays. We do a Tuesday Coffee with Kuzz, Wednesday night, and then come back Thursday morning and do a follow-up recap to the Rideshare Garage show on Wednesday night, plus whatever's on my mind Thursday. As y'all can tell, this ain't about rideshare in the mornings. It's about whatever's on my mind and whatever's on your mind. And with that, we're going to holler at y'all later. Appreciate y'all being here. We'll see you tonight.